going on, traders? We are live streaming on YouTube right now, as well as on my private stream. This is this is black. This is this is Black Friday live streaming Monday. Actually, Friday. So during these times, market is a very much very volatile during this time. Like we had two setups here that were pretty exciting here. Look how volatile this is. Everybody was watching it. So let's see if we can get some. So it looks like they're taking profits in these tickers. So let's see, we can turn on the light here and be talking. Like today, live stream is gonna be about an hour. There we go. I turned on the light. Like right now, my Black Friday ends today, so we wanna be live streaming during this Black Friday. Like right now, this is when the market gets hot. Like for the past like five weeks, the market has been quite cold, and that's kind of just the way it is. Uh, so we had here KTTA. KTTA was is it a day two continuation? It is kind of is a day two continuation. We had a SMX trade here. SMX was a pre-market breakout. So we had a day two continuation just now and a pre-market breakout. So two opportunities today. KTTA day two continuation, SMX pre-market breakout. So those are like the two opportunities that showed up today. ABVE. I'm passing on that. Not enough volatility for me. So today we had two textbook breakouts. One of the tickers that is actually pretty important is KTTA. KTTA was very active on Friday. No, it was very active on Wednesday. The ticker went from 50 cents to like 140 or something, and everybody was watching it as it breaks yesterday's high. And yesterday's high was 134. We pushed into 134. We hold green on the day, and then we secondary push 134, and I actually did buy it 134. We had a huge spike to 180. Ooh, that's a very healthy spike there. And the next ticker, SMX. SMX had a pre-market breakout over here this morning. Right here was a pre-market breakout. So three times the charm, the 35 break happened. I actually bought it at 35 and I sold some at 39 and then I flat stopped the rest. So right now our best ticker is actually KTTA. KTTA is our best ticker. Uh, Look at that. KTTA bouncing off 140 there. You see how that's a nice bounce. KTTA is bouncing. KTTA is our ticker. I thought SMX is gonna be, but then it was just one of these tickers. Is either SMX or KTTA. One of these tickers was supposed to was supposed to be the one that is moving today. So let's see. Like that's the so we had two setups here going. Two setups here that everybody's watching. Yeah, we're all kind of watching the same we're all watching the same kind of tickers here. So let's see. Test, test, test. Oh, the microphone's working just fine. So we had two tickers here. Our tickers are obviously KTTA. KTTA was day two continuation from Wednesday, and SMX was a pre-market breakout. These are pretty solid setups off my playbook. These are two solid setups that happened here. And actually, you might want to, two setups we had here, like KTTA as we broke this 134, we spike up to 184. So let's see, 184 minus 134. So we had 50 cents a share. So 134. So it actually pushed 37% on a day two continuation. KTTA pushed 37% day two continuation. And sadly, SMX did a pre-market breakout from 35 to 40. So the high, so that only gave around, so if I take 40.68 minus the breakout point, uh, it only gave 13%. So KTTA, SMX did a it only gave, so SMX gave 13% pre-market breakout strategy. So one of them gave 13%, KTTA gave 37% as a day two continuation. So that's pretty good. So right now the setups are starting to line up and the volatility here is increasing. So during this time, the market is actually pretty heated. Um, like during the holidays, like what's been happening here for the past like 5 weeks, the market has been a bit kind of slow, and a lot of traders are just getting a little bit depressed. And today is probably the day in which things are gonna be euphoric or a little bit more euphoric than usual. So that'll be pretty interesting if it happens. But so far we have two setups here right in front of me where I profited on kind of both of them. So as soon as you start winning, you have to bet more. Like as soon as these tickers start moving and they have more range, our body our body, will tell us to bet less, because you're coming from like a 5 weeks of slowness. But you can see so here we had two setups. KTTA 50%, 37% is a day two. These are solid setups. Like right here, you have KTTA solid setup. That's a pre-market breakout, 13%. Right here, KTTA, that's a day two continuation. 37%, 33%. Like these are solid setups. And once you see these setups, like you can see so here, yesterday's high of KTTA was 134. We break 134. We hit 184, 37%. SMX, three times the chart to break pre-market breakout of 36. We hit 13%. I'm not saying like, that's a lot of money, but you do that with $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, because some of you are broke because you cannot afford a membership. So, there's light at the end of the tunnel if you're broke and, you can't afford a membership or you're too cheap to buy a membership. But, these are solid setups that are happening live as I'm streaming right now for my subscribers. Like I'm streaming from 7 a.m. So if you're not making money, I don't know what you're doing wrong. Because the setups are here today. The setups are here today. And some of you are just broke. Some of you are just broke. That's fine, but the setup, this is why I have a playbook. The playbook is actually important. KTTA just went red, so that's that we should have held that 133. So we have much more stronger opportunity points. A lot of more opportunities than usual. Um, so I'm very excited about that. I'm excited to see like what other tickers are gonna be moving. Friday special live stream. So usually around the holidays, you probably wonder why I'm live streaming right now. Usually around the holidays, we have a much more volatility. Like, after the holidays, like around Thanksgiving or the week after Thanksgiving, things are, volatility and volume is much more precedented. So we've seen volatility coming up here. This ticker a buck to 180, and then SMX here. So we're just waiting on that one ticker. If you not already know, I have a course going on, and I go through the cycles of the market. Um, and in my course, I literally states, the market cycles over here. You can see so here we're waiting for the one mover right here. We are here. We're at the beginning of the bull cycle. We're waiting for 100% movers or 1,000% movers. That's kind of like what we're waiting for. Right here. This is the bull cycle. This cycle lasts between 2 and 3 weeks, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I don't know if it's 3 weeks. And then you have the bear cycle, and then you have dead mat and bottomless pit. So the strategy during a slow market for me has always been the strategy for me in a slow market has been picking, my criteria, clean chart, low float, top gainer from the top five, news, trade at the market open. This is kind of like my criteria for a slow market. And after that big mover, we're gonna get volatility. Um, that doesn't mean like a lot of traders come in and they're like, yo, we had a big hot mover. Like actually, I'm not finished with chapter. I'm not finished with my chapter. This is This is a chapter. So we could look at right here. I'm actually not finished with it. So you can see so here that after a big mover, you can see we had, this is a nice example in orbs. This is straight out of my course. So after we have that big mover going from, I don't know, $3 to like $85 or something, that's a big mover. The next day we had volatility. So we're waiting for that big mover, whichever it is. We don't know which one it is. So orbs went from $3 to like $85 on, it was just recent. That was just on September. And then the next day we had volatility. We had CWD, look at that, crazy, $5 to $55. And then we had Youl went from $2 to $8. And then we had a gap up short going from 7 to like 3. So the next day we had like three huge upper, and then another day. And then, this is the third day. The third day after a big mover. No, actually the second day. So the third day in cycle. So you have the big mover, the second day, and now the third day. This ticker moved from 250 to 11, and this ticker also moved from $2 to 650. So it doesn't, and this ticker moved also from, I don't know, $1 to 4. So, understanding that after a big mover, this was just on August, you have extreme range. This is the second day, a stock went from 5 to 55. This is the second day, $2 to 80. This is the third, this is the second, this is the third day, $2 to like 11. So what we're looking at right now, and this is the third day, and this is actually the fourth day. So even on the fourth day, after the fourth day, they kind of become gaps and craps. So you can see so here that they move around 8 o'clock, they become gaps and craps. So this is an example of a market cycle. This is kind of like, this is a market cycle of my course. I have to go edit it. I haven't finished the chapter 3, but you can see so here the volatility is starting up. You can see KTTA is very freaking volatile. Like, do you not see it? KTTA is volatile as shit. It went from $1 to $2 back to 110. We're reclaiming. So we're freaking in volatile markets. That's the thing I'm trying to get you to see is that volatility is coming back to the market. Look at it, KTTA. We have volatility, guys. So this is where traders get excited. They get excited because when we get that volatility, there's a lot of opportunity to make money. So that's kind of like what we're doing here. We have to wait for that one mover, and that one mover can be KTTA. That one mover can be SMX. I don't know which mover is going to be. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to hold them as long as possible. That's kind of like what I'm doing here. That's what I'm trying to do here. So KTTA gave range, SMX gave range, and now we're looking for which one is going to squeeze. Which one's going to give. I'm telling you, volatility is usually hotter after a holiday. So it is hotter after Thanksgiving. So that's the reason I'm doing this stream. I'm doing this stream to pretty much volatility. How can I make a title? Volatility, finding the big mover going up, 500 to 1,000%. That's my secret strategy. Let's see if we can get a really nice thumbnail going. So right now, KTTA is our best bet right now. Oh, we got KTTA, we got SMX. Those are our tickers right now, guys. Everybody's focusing on these tickers. Dun-dun-dun. Right now, we're waiting on the big mover. Which one is gonna be, guys? Which one's gonna be? The excitement is here. So a lot of traders have been, locking profits very quickly, like say, a dollar, $2, $3. This would probably be the time to be strong. So I don't know which one is gonna be. But right now the market is about to open, and I have to even, hit the bathroom kind of. So we're gonna look at both of them. Let's see if we can move a little bit the slides here. So I think KTTA is probably gonna be it for now. KTTA is likely gonna be it. KTTA has potential. So right now we're coming back to VWAP. VWAP's 135. Let's see how we can get this thing going. So KTTA is basically our mover here. So we just dipped to VWAP. VWAP was 135, and SMX is also trying here. Which one is gonna be, guys? Is it a KTTA or is it gonna be SMX? Looks like KTTA is going. So right now what we dipped to here, we dipped to VWAP, which is 140, and we just ripped back up. KTTA dipped to VWAP, 140, and back up. KTTA halted up. Is that halted up? I'm gonna add. That's an add point. Like, look at that. That's going straight to 180, man. Like, this is an area to add right here. Like, look at that. That's a pre-market breakout. So I actually went ahead and I got some more there. I actually added. I'm actually long. I'm long at like 135, and I added into the halt. So my long was 134 here, and I add into the halt. So this is our mover, guys. We got a mover. We got a mover here. Like, these things go freaking like a rocket, man. KTTA is our rocket. So I took two trades today. I took SMX, which was third time a charm, pre-market breakout, and I did take profits from 36 to 40, and KTTA was a day two continuation. We spiked from 134 to 180. We dip. We had this huge rejection, and then we come a comeback. So KTTA is our guy right now. KTTA is our ticker. I don't know. I think that's their ticker. So around the holidays, things get busy. So once these tickers are active, everything that you learned from my course applies. Like in KTTA, a lot of strategies apply here. Number one strategy is buying it as it breaks 134. 134 is the pre-market breakout. It's yesterday's high, so that's a day two continuation. You see that? So from here at 134, that's a day two continuation. Now we dipped into VWAP after the open. This right here is a it's a VWAP bounce after 9:30. This is a setup I have in my playbook. This is a setup I have in my playbook. If I look at my book and I go to the chapter 4 strategies, VWAP setup, VWAP after 9:30 a.m. This is kind of like what we're doing. Look, this is a VWAP after 9:30 a.m. No, this is VWAP reclaim. Hold on. Where is it? VWAP bounce after the open. This is what KTTA did. So KTTA, we kind of pushed, we came to VWAP and we bounced. KTTA, that's not a good one. That's not a good one. This is a good one. Hold. We kind of pushed, we came to VWAP and then we bounced. This is a VWAP bounce after the open. Same thing with SGD. We kind of pushed, came to VWAP and then we went to the moon. So this is why we're looking MLGO. We kind of pushed, we came to VWAP and then we went to the moon. This is what we're looking for. We kind of pushed, we came to VWAP, and that's actually not that good. That's the first Green Day bounce. That's not the first mover. Same thing here. IXAHL, we kind of pushed, we came to VWAP, and that's the bounce spot. This is actually pretty good. We kind of pushed, we came to VWAP, and we kind of bounced. That's exactly what KTTA did. This is another one. IBO, we kind of pushed, we opened, we hit VWAP, and we bounced. This is another one. SMXT. We kind of pushed, we came to VWAP, and then we moved. So this is right here. We kind of pushed, we hit VWAP, and we pushed. This is another one. Like actually, that's actually a failed one. So some of them were failed. So this is straight out of my book. I haven't finished this chapter, so bear with me. So you can see that KTTA. What the heck happened here? What happened? We pushed, we came to VWAP, and we bounced back. It's not that hard. Was this hard? No. Is it hard to take, is it hard to trade the two tickers? The two tickers I traded today was SMX, which I took partial profit at 40, and then I got stopped out on the rest. And I just continued to trade KTTA. If I get stopped out on the ticker, I just stop trading it. Or, if I get stopped out one time, actually, if I get stopped out two times, I stop trading it. And what do I do afterwards? I trade the ticker, the other ticker that's working, because my initial reaction, what's Way doing on my scanner? Let's see what Way, because my initial buy was right here, SMX. Look at that. We're actually back. I mean, this ticker is freaking volatile as shit. Look how volatile this is. KTTA, look at this candle, 185 to 141. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Can you see this candle? That's a ridiculous candle. KTTA is ridiculous. I mean, this thing it might go to 2 to 3 to 4 or something like that. When you see this type of range from 185 down to 140, all I want to do is I want to hold it and buy more. That's really what I want to do. Hold it and buy more. Right now, my average is like, there you go. We kind of dipped there to VWAP, and they kind of ate it all up. Look at that. Hold it and buy more. Is life that hard? Look at that. Straight up to $2. This is probably going to go to $4. KTTA. Go, baby, go. Look at that. That is just ripstick right here, guys. Look at that ripstick right here. Look at that, $2. Look at that. I don't know. It'll probably do $4, $5, something like that. I haven't even sold it. I haven't sold a single share. I'm not holding a single share. I'm not holding a single share. Um, why should I hold it? Looks good to me. It's volatile as shit, man. It's volatile as shit. Because I'm waiting for the first big mover. That's my strategy. This looks like it. But what I want to do, what you want to do when market gets hot, you want to be very strong. You want to be very strong, and you have to size up. That's what you want to do. This is why trading is hard, because we've been in a market for 5 weeks in which things, you could barely make 5%. And then when the market gets hot, I sell my winners. I sell them too soon. Like I was looking at my data, like I'm selling them for 20, 30% gains, and they end up going like 500%. And I'm like, shit, dude, I can't sell my winners for 20%. So how I modified my trading is that I buy it and now I hold it. Because especially, see, if you combine my setups with like holidays, for example, I mean these tickers are like going to the moons. Right now, I'm just holding. My average is 164. I haven't even sold a share. I'm up like $1,200. $1,200 of doing nothing. That's kind of like what we're doing here. Like right here, I mean they're squeezing shorts. That's what's happening here. What do you think is happening here? Like historically, on the first day after Thanksgiving, markets are hot. Markets are hot as hell. So actually, today's live stream is gonna be a free live stream. This live stream is on YouTube right now. But starting next week, everything is going to be private. Like this is just because I'm in a good mood and we're on Thursday. Just because I had good turkey yesterday. Today's live stream is free on YouTube because I had good turkey yesterday and I'm in somewhat of a good mood. But next week, after this Black Friday ends today, our Black Friday ends today, guys. Everything is getting increased in price. If you go to my website and click Black Friday, there's only a few hours to get in. Otherwise, the next Black Friday is next year. The next Black Friday is next year. If you do not take advantage of the Black Friday, the next Black Friday is next year. Next year. So our yearly, and our lifetime, yearly, and 6 month are on sale, and they all include my trade ideas scans. And my course is still on my course is still on sale. Like once it gets released, it's going to be 3 times as much as what it is now. Right now, if you purchase my course, you're gonna see the price there for the pre-market, and like right now, the pattern day trading rule is gonna get lowered to $2,000. That's gonna bring a lot of liquidity, and I will not sell this course for less than half the price, less than twice or 3 times as much. I will not. So if you're not buying, right now, whatever you're trying to do, you think I'm gonna release a course, for a price, and then it's gonna be back to this price. No, it's not. This is just, a sale for the course. This course is gonna be 2.5 more times what it is now because the pattern day trading rule is getting lowered to 2,000. Do you know how much volatility is gonna be in the market? It's like gonna be like this. It's gonna be like KTTA every single day. So if you don't know your setups and if you don't know your data, you're going to get left behind. Like I know my data. I already showed you like what today is. I showed you right here. There were two setups here. SMX, which is a pre-market breakout, 3 times a charm, and KTTA, day two continuation. And because right now we're dealing with, after Thanksgiving, today is hot. So this ticker has potential to go to 3 to 4 to 5, whatever, just because it's that one ticker running. I know my data. Do you know your data? You don't know your data. Most of you guys are just winging it. And you're all going to fail because you wing it. Winging it is not a strategy. Buy a course. Come here, come here, hear me speak every day. You don't want to do that. That's fine. But you're going, I'm still doing ads. I'm finding somebody else. You're not the only people out there in the world. You're not. There's 2 billion people on this world. They're gonna make millions of dollars using my courses. Like I've seen people buy my course and they're plugging in the data into AI. They're pretty much uploading my stream and my data, and they're plugging it into AI, and they're making bets with small money, and they're automating my system. I've seen people do that as well. So my strategy does work. You can do that as well. I don't care what you do with my course. Because I have so much data in that course. So the Black Friday ends today. The next Black Friday is going to be next year. 13 hours, 44 minutes, 34 seconds. I know. And we're looking at the first big mover. This is it, KTTA. Today's market is gonna stop. It's gonna stop trading at 11. Around 11 o'clock, I think at 1 p.m. It's gonna be the time where, today's gonna be a short day, to tell you the truth. Look, right now, market is at all-time highs. Look at the SPY. What does the SPY look like to you? Look at the SPY. Let's be honest. What does this look like? This looks like Santa rallies here, does it not? How does the overall market look to you? Like, I think there's a Santa rally coming. Like if we break through the 680, 690, the Santa rally's here. We can be up to 700s. The market kind of dipped here. A lot of people think like, yo, Nvidia, whatever, the owner sold whatever, the insider sold, I don't know, all his stock. I'm like, so I'll show you where, Mark Zuckerberg sold Meta. You know where Mark Zuckerberg sold Meta? He sold it right here. Mark Zuckerberg sold his Meta stock at 600. What happened after that? The ticker went to 800. Just because the insider is selling share doesn't mean the stock market is gonna go down. You're a bunch of fucking idiots. So what? Do you think this doesn't mean nothing? The insider of Nvidia sold all his shares. So don't matter. Mark is going up, dude. Mark is going up, and pattern day trading is getting lower. And if you haven't studied, you're gonna blow up your account. You won't know the cycles. You're gonna jump in with your fear, because right now you're fearing. You're fearing the market like it's one great pile of losses because the last 5 weeks have been slow. It's not. It's actually a euphoric market right now. It's gonna be an euphoric market today. It's probably gonna be a euphoric market next week. So I better get ready. I don't want to wake up in the morning. I wake up whatever market it is. You're gonna be left behind the curve. Take advantage of Black Friday. Get into the chat and get ready for Santa Rally. Santa Rally is here, guys. Santa Rally is here. So we're gonna see KTTA. Where is this thing going? Right now, there hasn't been anything on my scanner except ONMD. Like, if you don't even have scanners, dude, how are you gonna trade 5 to 10 tickers a day without scanners? I don't get you guys. ONMD is pushing here. Like ONMD, that's pushing right now. I can see it on my scanner. That's the other ticker that's pushing. ONMD pushing. Like, I don't get you guys. You guys want to be rich, but you're broke. You don't want to pay anybody, and you don't want to learn. I can't help you guys. I can't help you. Like right now, I know my channel has 500 views, 500 subscribers. They deleted my old channel because they pretty much said that my strategy is too freaking risky. And then next thing you know, I go, make my $4 million trade. If you go look at my $4 million trade, you see that my $4 million trade that I made in Beyond, look, in my Beyond trade, as I pretty much shorted this ticker from 680 to 430, you can see that on SMB Capital, they mentioned my trade as being one of the best opportunity of 2025. And you still don't want to come in with $100 to listen to what I have to say. Like even if I made $1 zillion, dude, $1 zillion, you're still not doing the work. Like the problem is not me. The problem is you. Like if the lead trading agency, the best trading the best trading group on the internet, SMB Capital, that the top owner there makes $100 million, identified my trade that I made 4 million on as the best opportunity of 2025. You think I really suck at this game? You still think I suck? That's the thing. You guys don't know what you're doing. Don't have money. You're broke. Don't want to pay anybody. You don't want to study. You think your life is just gonna hand you shit, and it's not. But life is gonna hand you a penis, a big penis. That's what life is gonna hand you if you don't do anything. Take advantage of Black Friday, because next year, the next Black Friday, it's gonna be next year, and that's how it is. And my course is gonna be 2.5 times what it is now. If you're not pushing, if you're not getting in, if you're not studying, when the pattern day trading rule is gonna get lowered, you're gonna be full with trades, and if you haven't done the work, which is now to do the work, you're going to be behind. And I'm not going to be here to tell you, and study, and I'm not going to be here to explain all this data to you. If you haven't done the work, you're going to be behind. And my course is going to be $3,000, and my monthly is going to be $200 a month. That's how it's going to be. Because I don't really need your money, nor I need your drama. Like there was a guy in my channel that's sending me emails how to be profitable. He sent me one email, I told him, and then he sent another email, and I told him again the same thing. And then I said, you know what? I don't need your $150 a month. I don't need your stress how to become profitable. If you're not doing what I asked you to do, get the fuck out. Because I know how to get you to profitable. You're just not listening. I have a course, I have a system, I have a subscription, I have a very rigorous little plan to get you to successful. And if it's not me that's gonna get you from, a couple $1,000 to, potentially have life-changing money, there's nobody out there that will. There's nobody. You're gonna be you're gonna be pretty much scammed to death. You're gonna be spending $2,000, $3,000, maybe $20,000 on some guru out there that's not gonna make maybe 100,000. It's not gonna be $100. It's gonna be 20, 30, 40,000. They're gonna throw down the toilet. You know, that's what you're gonna be doing. So we're watching ONMD now, going to the freaking moon. Uh, Looks like KTTA, we hit the highs and we're kind of just whatever. But you're just gonna be left behind. The market's gonna get heated up next week. Sales are gonna be gone. That's what we're looking at. and you're still out there. I see you. You're four scared little traders there. Man, I'm running ads right now. You don't know how well I'm gonna be into my next year. I'm already good right now. I'm refunding people that don't listen and canceling their subscription. Like I'm telling you, if I get two or three emails of the same thing, I'm muting you. It's just business. We're doing business here. We're not buddies. We're not going out to drink. We're not hanging out picking up girls. You want the knowledge? Pay for the fucking knowledge. You don't want it? Get off my channel because I will find somebody else. It's really that simple. What I have to offer does work. And what you will do is blow up your money and lose for 2 decades from now to get to where I am. We're not the same. I have 2 decades ahead of you. If you don't listen to what I have to say, there's somebody else that will, trust me. You're not the only one that wants to turn a few thousand or 20,000 into millions. You're not the only one. And I'm telling you, if you're trying to do that, you're not gonna get it. The chances of you doing that is probably like 1%, less than that. I mean, you're not gonna become rich without any help. You're not. It's just not gonna happen. So let's see. We got ONMD, KTTA, the two tickers here today. KTTA is holding 170. ONMD is going straight up. Um, it's almost 1 p.m. It's been a fun time. I mean, I'm still here trading. My rule is to be here till 11. And actually to 11 to 1. But the S&P is pushing. You look at the S&P. The S&P is doing a freaking Santa rally right now. That's what it's doing. The pattern day trading rule is going to be to 2,000. SMB Capital, the lead firm that actually picks, the top percent traders of the world and makes them millions from being nothing, said that my trade that I did was the best opportunity of 2025. I have a course going that's going to be triple the price now, and I have a Black Friday sale. If you're not interested in any of this that can get you closer to your goal, you're looking at a decade of losses. That's going to be more than $100. There's going to be more of what my course is now. You're going to be losing that every day, what my course is. And you're going to be losing, $100, just on commissions alone. you know, just on commission alone. Like this career, it's the you can lose the most amount of money if you don't know what you're doing. You can lose the quickest so much money. So we got ONMD, we got KTTA. So far, KTTA is kind of like flatlining me right now. Flatlining me. It's kind of like flatlining me because my average is, it's kind of just somewhere around there. KTTA, we should have pushed over $2 now, but we're kind of just flopping around on VWAP. We're holding VWAP. ONMD is just going up here. ONMD is a 19, 20 milli float. I didn't really like ONMD, but this is what you're looking forward to. Pattern day trading lowered. My course that's gonna triple. My $4 million trade was recognized as one of the top brokerage, prop firm trading in New York. My monthly is very cheap. You're gonna just end up blowing it up on commissions, and I'm just not gonna be available. Like if you don't take, and my Black Friday is coming off right now. Like I don't have to put anything on YouTube for a long time. Like I can have videos from like the last year. I have so many YouTube videos in my 5 terabyte hard drive. I can put everything on autopilot for the next year. Like I don't need my data on the YouTube to be updated. You need to be in the private Discord. If you're not there, the data that is not going to be for today. It might be from 6 months ago. There's no way of going around There's no way going around to not, pay for the knowledge. There's no hidden path for you. There's no hidden path. Just putting that out there. Oh my God. KTTA is at VWAP. It's not really dead now. It's at VWAP. So right now we're at the beginning of the cycle. It's gonna be hot in KTTA. It's gonna be hot. So we still have to we have hold. It's a hold. KTTA it's a hold. Like right now they're telling me KTTA is trash, but we're still at VWAP. The trend is good. Historically for the past whatever freaking years, it was hot on Friday after Thanksgiving. So that's why I'm streaming today. So I'm watching KTTA as it holds VWAP. And everybody's scared shitless because for the past 5 weeks, you can barely make 10%. But, when the market is hot, you need to bet big and you need to hold long. That's what you got to do. That's why I'm successful and you're not, because you've been, trying to make pennies or, trying to make 10 cents for the past 4 weeks. And when we're in a hot market, which we are, which is starting today or starting next week, you have to hold your winners. That's the plan. I mean, take profits when you're up more than 20%. But primarily, if you really find the first big one, you need to hold your winners. So KTTA is bouncing off VWAP. It's gonna be exciting here. Like right now, I'm doing ads. Like I know my channel is like, has like 3 views and 500 subscribers. I'm actually doing ads right now because YouTube doesn't want to promote my shit. YouTube doesn't care, dude. Even the guy that made $100 million, right? Which is Lance, right, or whatever from trading. That guy only gets a thousand views per video. You think YouTube? Why? I always wonder. The guy that made $100 million gets 1,000 views per video. You think about that. That's because people don't give a shit. That's because YouTube doesn't give a shit. YouTube doesn't give a shit to promote how to become a millionaire. That's not something on YouTube's list. The only real guy that teaches knowledge, which is Lance, which he actually trades big caps or whatever. That's the guy who makes the most. That's it. It's SMB Capital. He gets like 1,000 views per video. So I'm not too concerned. Like if that guy's not getting, subscribers on his YouTube, what's the chances of me getting with my $4 million trade? It's not that high. It's not that high. YouTube is not interested in promoting my shit. Actually, they deleted my other channel because they said my strategies is unsafe. And then 6 months later, I came in with my $4 million trade, and they're like, "Oh, maybe it is safe now." YouTube doesn't care about, helping you guys out with strategies. They don't care. They'll flag every small cap trader's channel as being unsafe, and they won't teach you anything. They don't care about you. They care about themselves. I'm just saying, I have 3 other channels. I'm on Rumble. I'm on another channel that I have on YouTube. I have other channels going just in case they delete this one. You think I care? I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't need the extra money. I'm trading because that's what I do. You think I care if they delete this channel as well? I don't. I really don't care. That's just what I do. I'll be on Rumble. I don't care. YouTube has no interest of teaching you how to trade this. They don't care about you. You think they care about me? So let's see KTTA. Does it hold VWAP or does it like roll over? That's the question we got to ask here. ONMD is under VWAP. We got till about 11 to babble here. getting you excited how next week is gonna be, which I predict is gonna be much stronger than last week. I predict. I'm not sure for educational purposes only. I'm not sure, but right now, KTTA is under VWAP. There was some volatility here, and hopefully, is it gonna come back? KTTA, it's a lot of volatility. Like we should have held VWAP and kept going. Should we not? Uh, every time you trade before not 9 a.m. I lose. Yes. Yes, that's Monday pattern. I use that in a slow market. But right now there were plenty opportunities before 9 a.m. Monday pattern, slow market pattern. So get started with trading. I know. This information is going to be done. But that's the update of what I have you guys, have you guys uploaded. We have a Santa rally, watching the first big mover, got a Black Friday sales, got a course finishing up, and you got S&B Capital recognizing my 4 million short uh of my $4 million short on Beyond as being the best opportunity of 2025. You think my shit still sucks now? It's like no matter what I do, I can make $100 million. I was thinking about my YouTube. I can make $100 million and I'll still get 1,000 views on YouTube and nobody giving a shit. Like I stopped trying to, make YouTube like me. It's just even if I make $1 billion, nobody gives a shit. Nobody gives a shit. Like, that's ridiculous. It's fucking it's ridiculous. Like nobody cares. I even exist. YouTube doesn't care. Like I thought there was always something wrong with me that I'm not good enough. No, YouTube doesn't care about me. So they don't give a shit. Oh my god, that's just hilarious. So do the work. Get with the program. Or you're gonna lose for the next decade. You're gonna lose a lot. Like the losses. Like I recommend you. I know so much about spirituality. Like I have like 520 books trying to recover from all the losses that I had. You think you'll just jump in and wire your account when the PDT is to 2,000 and you're gonna just take that 2,000 and make 100 million without any help? That's gonna be a fun experiment for you. Things are changing, man. Things are changing. Things are changing. So let's see. KTTA VWAP reclaim. Is it coming back? The piece of crap coming back? Like right now, my last year was good. I've been drinking like at least 2 gallons of water a day. It's ridiculous. BCAAs, EAAs, BAAs, reds and greens. Oh my God, tea. Last year has been incredibly damaging for my health and body fat. So I was getting sick from burnout. And this year, and that was last year, but my finances went way up. Finances went way up, health went way down. Like this is what you're gonna be looking at. Like if you don't, that's just the nature of the game. Sometimes to get focused in one field of your life will lower the other field of your life. That's just the nature of the game. So we're gonna be streaming till 10:30. Get excited about next week. I know you don't wanna get excited about next week, but we're seeing volatility. That's what we're seeing here. Volatility. Um, Volatility is definitely good. Let's see. Volatility is definitely good. Let's see. Do we have any questions? Big mover alert. Let's see. I don't even think we got any people in the chat room right now. I don't see any top page whatever. But today's big mover. What am I gonna name this stream? Because this was a fun stream for me. Let's see. Like I could literally make $1 billion and I will still have 100 views on my videos. I can still make $1 billion. YouTube don't care. You think I care? I don't. If I really cared, I would like start running ads. I'm actually purchasing some ads right now, but it's not a lot of ads. They don't care that I even exist. Like the mainstream YouTube channels, they don't even care that I exist. They do not. But do you think the mainstream channels have, thousands and thousands of videos on YouTube how to make money? They don't. They put it behind the paywall. You're gonna subscribe to them and you're gonna hear the same thing I've been putting up here for free. You could be like, oh, that guy that charged me nothing taught me everything. And I gave him nothing. But no, and then you're gonna blow up. They're gonna be like, "Oh, I didn't really read that chapter 2 from your book, trying to get you to not short day one shorts. Oh, I didn't read that very well. Oh, I didn't read that very well. I didn't read the part of your book or your course that said, hey, it's a cold market. How to identify the cold market? Size the fuck down and don't trade. Oh, you didn't read that part. Oh, you didn't read the part of the book in which it said size up when the market is becoming hot and hold your winners. Just the basic things that you need to do that you don't know, the little tiny details. You didn't know that the first red day short was 24.6% and not 15% average gain. So you covered too soon. You didn't know that the first Green Day bounce, or which one was a low volume first Green Day bounce and big volume first Green Day bounce. Those little details can make the difference between blowing it up on a trade after you somewhat become successful, which is going to take a really long time, and not. Those are like the details. So let's see. We got around till 1 p.m. to babble. I know you're all excited to make money. Our opportunities were KTTA and ONMD right now. And what's SMX doing? Is that coming back? Shit, is that coming back? Oh shit, SMX is coming back. Oh shit, my bad. Shit, what am I doing? I'm just babbling here. SMX is back. There we go. There's our first mover. See, speaking of the devil. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is our big mover. Oh my God. Here's our first big mover. Oh my God. This is the one. I don't know which one it is. Listen, I don't know which one it is. I knew it was either SMX or KTTA. I don't know. I'm telling you what the fuck is going on. This is what the fuck is going on. SMX. Oh my God. It's not KTTA. SMX is the one. I don't know which one it is. You think I know if whether KTTA is going to go to 100 or not? I'm just looking at what the move is. Right now is to be bullish on the ticker, the one mover. And that's not it seems like KTTA is trash because we have a VWAP reclaim and now SMX is just going berserker here. I thought SMX is just going to be dead. I'm sorry. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do here. I know I'm supposed to buy the first big mover, but I don't know which one it is. So I'm just nimbling at them. See, there it is. Oh my God, it's right in front of me. It's right in front of me, dude. Oh my God, I'm here babbling, telling you to what the hell is going on today, that I completely missed my entry. Oh my God, there it is. Oh my God. I'm babbling here. There's SMX. See, it's on my pre-market scanner here. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, why is this ticker red here over 100%? Like I'm just updating you what the hell's going on here. SMX is up 210%. So get excited about next week. Get excited about next week. Next week's gonna be hot. This is it. SMX. This is okay. It's SMX. I don't know. I kind of bought both of them. I don't know which one it is. You think I know? I know what I'm supposed to do here. I'm supposed to buy it and I'm supposed to hold it. I'm just venting here, guys. SMX, when is that gonna unhalt? Unhalt is gonna be 10, what is it? 10, 10, 15, 24. 10, 15, 24. That's our mover, guys. This one's going to $80. SMX going to $80. $80. That's ridiculous. Oh my God, SMX. I completely missed this move. Look, in about 2 minutes, we went from 41 to 53. Jesus Christ, this is a pre-market breakout right here. I don't know which one it is, guys. So right here, we broke 42s, and this one is it. Like I've been busy here babbling with you and trying to explain you what the hell's going on that I completely missed my entry. I completely missed my entry. Just trying to fill you in. I don't know which one it is. I know what I should be doing right now. I'm supposed to be buying SMX. I thought I was supposed to be buying KTA. I know I'm supposed to buy something. I'm supposed to buy something. I don't know which one it is. I honestly don't know. All right, we're going in. Long SMX. Went long. I got in SMX 57. Oh my God. I'm chasing this vertical bullshit here. I'm chasing this vertical bullshit. I already have anxiety. I have anxiety. Oh my God. Oh my God, I have anxiety. The anxiety is real. I have anxiety, bro. Anxiety. Because I'm chasing it up at 57 from 45 breakout point. But I know what's going on here. I have anxiety. Okay. Whew. So much anxiety. Oh my God. I have this. That's ridiculous. What's KTTA doing? That's what I should be doing. I should have bought SMX between 42 and 50. Right now, I'm chasing it even higher. When you wonder why is it going, I'm just gonna sell it out of the Halt. I don't care. I want my at least 10% out of it. Like if you buy these things perfectly and look at my, actually this is not a 52-week breakout, but this is a clean chart. This is a clean chart. Like this thing has room all the way up to 65 to 95. I have anxiety, dude. Like, like I'm telling you what you should be doing. I miss my entries all the time. Like right now, you can miss the first one. You can chase the first one, but imagine what happens next week after this kind of mover. It's gonna make the market hot. It's gonna be very hot next week. It's gonna be very hot. This mover today, SMX, is gonna make the market hot next week. And you need to be heavy and you need to hold your winners. That's what you gotta do. And you do need to be up at 7 a.m. every day. Well, even I think Monday is gonna be pretty hot next week. You need to hold your winners more than 30%. Like I looked at my AI data and my AI is telling me sell 60% when I'm up 30% and then hold 40% for with a 9 EMA stop. So if I make 30% on the trade, I need to lock in at least half. Like that's the strategy I have for a hot market. In a cold market, I don't even trade. I take like 5% wins. But in a hot market, I try to hold my winners. Like my AI has told me in a hot market, sell 40%. Like I was looking at my data. Like sell a third when I'm up 40%, sell a third when I'm up 30%, sell another third when I'm up, you know, 50%, and then hold the other. Like you're supposed to hold whatever you do. Like as soon as you find the one that's gonna go, which we have, it was not KTTA. I'm sorry. I really thought it was KTTA. I really thought it was KTTA. I actually took a loss on KTTA, and it was actually I took a 10-cent loss, which is fine, and which is fine. KTTA was a 10-cent loss, but because I'm trying to even though it was profitable, 134 to $2, I thought we're gonna go to 5 or 6 or something, so I was holding and eventually it came back. And so now SMX is gonna unhalt at 10:20. Is it 10:20? 10:20:53. Long SMX. Let's go. The one big mover of the market that's going to kill all the short sellers and is going to squeeze to infinity. And we're going to go to $200 and everybody's going to be uh, squeezed in it. Long turkey, long the small caps that's been cold for the past 5 weeks. What do you think? Do you think I never experienced a cold market doesn't last more than 5 to 6 weeks, and we're right there. We're at 6 weeks now. 6 weeks of no, actually 5 weeks of cold market. So what happens after a cold market? Hot market. What happens after a really hot market? As soon as you guys get excited about trading after a hot market, I know there's going to be a cold market. As soon as you guys are very depressed, like I was reading some of my comments in the chat, and they're like, I don't even wake up at 4 a.m. or 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or whatever a.m. Like as soon as I see you all depressed and pissed off, I know the hot market is coming. Like that's the cycle. It's like night and day. Oh my God, I'm so depressed because it's freaking. Oh shit, is that going down? It better not be going down. Is that going down? Okay, 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 okay. I sold it for flat trade. SMX flat trade. Shit, I'm chasing it. I have to buy the dip. I'm sorry. That's a flat trade. I sold it. Flat trade. Actually, we're gonna buy the dip on it. We're gonna try to figure out where the hell the dip is. So right now I am respecting rules. Do not mirror my trades. The buy point was right here at 40. So buying here at 57, you have to have a hard stop. Right now we're gonna wait for the dip, and I'm gonna buy the dip. Like for educational purposes only. Read my disclaimer. Do not mirror my trades. I am educating. This is not follow me everything I do. The buy point was right here at 40 and I didn't get it. And now I chased some over here and then I got out. So right now we're going to be waiting for the dip. Try to long it. Try to long the animal. The animal. Where is the animal? This is the dragon. Good. Good. This is the let's find an entry of this what is it called? Of this dragon. Let's find the entry for the dragon. Let's find the entry for the dragon. Trying to ride the pony. Dragon. Dragon. There you go. Dragon and the pony. So we got how much more time here? We got about, 1 more hour to 1 more hour to babble here. It's coming. Finding the entry. Finding the entry. Where is the entry for SMX? SMX is gonna dip. Is it under 50? Is it 45? Is it 47? I don't know where it's gonna be. I don't know. KTTA sucks. ONMD kind of pushed. And then KTTA, we kind of had really nice profits here. So we're gonna be watching the dip here in SMX. Where is the dip gonna be? We're gonna try to ride this pony here. Ride the pony. All right, waiting for the unhalt. When is it gonna unhalt? All right, 9:26:17. All right, let's start. So right here is your add point from 42 to 50. It's an area you want to absorb. That's probably an area to absorb. Buying the dip. Trying to see where's the dip gonna be at. 9:26. Oh crap. It's actually a 10-minute hold. 10-minute hold is happening here. Yeah, 10-minute hold is happening here. Let's see. Where's the buy point gonna be under 50? Under 50. Likely gonna be under 50, somewhere between 45 and 50, and it's probably gonna grind all day. I think it's gonna grind all day. That's kind of like my cup of tea here. That's kind of like what I'm thinking. Grind till 1 p.m. That's kind of like what I'm thinking here. I'm thinking we buy the dip and then we hold it till 1. That's what I'm thinking here. That's kind of a interesting plan here. All right, so 10-minute holds are gonna be 9:31:17. 9:31:17. 9:31:17. So in about 3 minutes, it's gonna unhold. Let's see who can buy the dip. $9.31, $10.31.17. I will not be streaming next week on YouTube. Everything's gonna be in my Discord page. Waiting for the dip under 50. There's the dip. 10.30.17. 10.31.17 is on halt level. Then 31. Then 31 is gonna unhalt in a minute now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, buying some dip. Buying the dip. Bought some buying dip. So right now, this is my add point between 45 and 50. Like this is the add point. So, I mean, everybody's looking to buy the dip. First 1 minute to make a new high is 52.5. So I got a small entry there, 1/3 size. Buying the dip. Let's hope we don't die. Let's hope we, let's hope we don't die. Oh my god. Oh my god. So right now your risk is 42.5 because that's the breakout spot. 52.5 is first 1 minute. All right, it's gonna reverse SMX or what? Anything's possible in the markets. Da-da-dee-da-dee-da. There you go. It's kind of trying to reverse there. SMX is our mover now that we expected to turn around. So SMX, we broke out and now we're coming for a dip buy. So what happens in these tickers when they break pre-market highs? They usually break pre-market highs. They usually break pre-market highs and we hold. That's kind of like what we're looking at. So we have a pre-market high breakout right here, right here. So what we're looking at is the stock to break out, and then we come back to 45 and we shoot back up. This is the strategy that we're looking at SMX here. We're looking for the ticker to hold around 45-ish area and then come back and go back towards, that's kind of like what we're looking at. We kind of pushed, came down, pushed, came down, pushed, came down, pushed, came down, pushed, and now we're buying the dip around 45, and then we should get um back up to it. That's kind of like what we're looking at here. Something like this. That's kind of like what we're looking at here. That's kind of like, let's see, right now, let's see. That's kind of like my plan for this ticker. That's kind of like my plan for this ticker. That's kind of like what I'm thinking here. So we're gonna halt down, that's fine. We got till about 1 a.m., 1 p.m. That's the plan that I'm looking at, SMX. Kind of like we're looking at whether this ticker holds the pre-market high and turn around. Another hold down. I think the next dip is gonna be the place where it gets absorbed. Like the next dip is gonna get the place where it's gonna get absorbed. All right, when it's gonna unhold 940.17. 938. Is it gonna turn? That's the question. Is it going to turn? Is the ticker gonna turn or not? 938.46. So 940.17. ONMD is going up here. ONMD ripstick. ONMD people were watching this one. This had a nice trend here. ONMD had a nice wedge here that I missed. Missed the ONMD wedge. ONMD wedge. All right, that's an ad spot at 44. So I'm so I'm buying that. Big size. Buying the dip. All right, let's see if this works. Come on, let's turn around here. So this is the ad point right here. Between 44 and 42. This is the buy point. Because we initially did a pre-market breakout of 42, 41, and now we're bouncing. So let's see how well this ticker bounces off this level, whether we go up to 60 or something like that. So I entered huge size there at 44. Stop is 41. A stop is 41. So right now I'm buying the dip. That's for sure. That's gotta be the buy point. Like if that's not gonna hold, the whole chart is broken. That must hold. This area here must hold. Look at that, 47. Look at that. Look at that bounce there that's happening here. Oh, 42.5. Look at that. 40. We had 41 to 47 candles here. Let's see. So 41, so 42, we held that pretty well there. And now it has to turn around. And what I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at to go straight over 60 now. My target on this is probably going to be 70 to 60, 70 to 80. Like my target from here, 42 long, 44 long, it's above this high. It's right here, 70 to 80. That's my target right now. Like this is where I want to take profits. Like that's what I think is gonna do. It's gonna we pushed over the pre-market, we came held, and now we go straight over to 80 to 100 or something. That's what I think is gonna do. Let's go, SMX. Let's do this. There we go. We're bouncing off the level that I said. It's bouncing textbook of 42. Look at that. That's a textbook bounce off the pre-market high of 42. And we're curling onto a higher high. That's doing exactly what I wanted to do. Look, you look. It's the exact same pattern that I showed you here. See? Right here. It's the same thing right here. Look. It's identical to what I predicted is going to happen. Look at that. You see? SMX textbook breakout of 42. So now we just wait for it to go back to highs, and we're going to be in the money here. Like right now, I'm looking at, since I'm long around 42, I'm looking for my exit to be over 60. Like I can make a 50% gain on this. If this works out, if this is the one big mover, I can make a 50% gain on it. Like my data suggests that I can make a 50% gain on it. Let's see if we can get over 60 now. All right, let's go. All right, so we bounced off 42, we pushed to 50s. Now we bounce off 45, they buy the dip, and now we should get over. So now now they buy the dip, and now we should get over 50. All right, looks like we have a trend line developing here. Trend line development. So we have a trend line development here. Trend line. So that's a really strong setup here. Trend line. Like right now, everything looks like it's lining up. We have like this. We're kind of bouncing back. That's kind of like the pattern here. That's kind of like this is pretty technical to me. That's kind of like what I'm thinking is gonna do. So that's kind of like what I'm thinking is gonna do. We're gonna hold the trend line. We're gonna hold the trend line, and then we're gonna rip back up over here. That's what I think we're gonna do here. Let's go SMX. There we go. We're kind of holding the trend line, 44.9 and 47. There you go. That's the first 1 minute to make a new high. The trend is reversing. See that? First 1 minute. There you go. See that? That's the first 1 minute they make a new high over 46.5. And we're right at 49. Like that. We're like that. Like that. Everything happens instantly like that. That's how volatile these things are. Look at that. Perfect. This is textbook. That first 1 minute candle there. Beautiful. So right now we're in my private Discord room, also streaming at the same time as I'm streaming right now on YouTube. We're double streaming right now because this opportunity requires double streaming. this does not happen every day. Like it takes 5 weeks for this opportunity to show up. This opportunity right in front of you takes 5 weeks to set up. You better bet big on it. I did. I'm betting big on it. Takes 5 weeks to set up. Oh, you have to hold your cojones. You want to lock in profits? You're not. You want to bet small? You don't. You want to do the opposite of what everybody's doing. You want to bet big on the bounce and hold it as much as you can. That's what I'm doing right now. It takes 5 weeks for this opportunity to show up. You bet your ass I'm gonna bet big on it. What do you want me to do? Sit around for fucking 5 weeks and make 5% every day? Fuck no. I'm gonna bet big on the first big mover. And I'm gonna make a shitload of money. That's what I'm gonna do. What do you think? I'm gonna be stupid sitting here making 10 cents for, making $50 every day? You have to show up and bet when it fucking matters. It matters today. It fucking matters. If you're not getting it today, you're not getting it ever. All right, holding. We're at 50. Go to fucking 55. If I sell at 55, I have a 20% gain. So that's where I'm going to sell 40% of my position. 40% target is at 55. 40% target is at 54. So I bought the dip. I'm going to sell 40% at 54. And then I'm going to sell the rest over 60. Like today, it fucking matters. Like all the other days for the past 3 weeks, it does not matter. Why is trading hard? Because you're trading in a cold market. That's what, and you don't know it's a cold market. And if you trade in a cold market, you're supposed to trade small. If you're at the beginning of a hot market, you're supposed to bet big and hold your winners. We're at the beginning of a hot market. We're at the beginning of a hot market. Right here. We're at the fucking beginning of a hot market. We're at the beginning of a hot market. Right here. We're looking at 100 to 1,000% movers. Look at my midday scanner. Where is SMX? SMX is supposed to do something between 100% and 1,000%. If this is the first big mover, it can do 1,000% today. It can go up to 200. It can go up to 2 fucking 100. Why should I sit here and make 10 cents? No, you show up when it matters, which is today. And you show up next week, every fucking day at 7 a.m., and you trade like you're a rock star with my course. If you're not going to do that, I can't help you. If you're going to show up next week and try to short, they will blow you out of the water. You'll you will lose your account 10 times more than your actual account if you end up shorting next week. If you short next week, you're going to be effed in the butt. Next week is going to be the biggest opportunity of for the last 5 weeks. These things are going to be on fire because this SMX here. Holding. Come on. Let's go over 55. We're still holding the trend. All right, hold the trend. We're still holding the trend. That's the trend. The trend line is good. The trend line is good. Look, we're kind of dipped right into the trend line there on the 1 minute, and the trend line is good. All right, now we got to get over 52, 51. That's why you study my 10-hour course. So you'll understand what we're doing. There we go. You got buyers there at 46.5, and then immediately you got buyers at 47.7. Today it matters. Today the market matters. For the last 4 weeks, it does not matter. Today it matters. Next week it matters. And then it's going to be probably a little bit of a break for a week or two. And it's probably going to be hot till Christmas or something like that. It can be hot till Christmas. Christmas, like if SMX is the first mover and then we're going into December, it can be hot right here. Next week and next week it can be hot as hell. And then a week before Christmas it can be cold. Like for the next 2 weeks, you can make your whole month's, you can make your whole year's worth of profits. Like if this thing goes over 60, like I think is gonna go, we're gonna have a hot next 2 weeks. And if you have not studied, you're gonna get toast. These things are gonna be flying. Let's go SMX. Anything? We're kind of breaking down here. See, is that a hold down? Damn, it's a hold down. We're still chopping around. We're still in a halt. As long as that 42 holds, this is still bullish. Or maybe not. Or maybe it'll just roll over from here. Got KTTA. ONMD is working. All right, let's go, buddy. $9.57, $9.58. So on hold time is going to be 10:03. ONMD is up. We're waiting for the hot market to start. That's what we're doing here. This is a max 9.57. That looks like a breakdown kind of deal. I don't like this breakdown. Yeah, like this mover, I don't like. Like, I don't like how we broke down here. We're still holding 42s, but I don't like the breakdown. Like, we were supposed to hold that trend and pretty much go over 50. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we're not holding the trend line. We got up to, let's see, we got up to 6 to 60. Is that it? Like, if it gets under 42, I have to cut. Like, it cannot get under 42. 42, it needs to reverse over here. KTTA is back. Like, if it goes under 42, I have to stop out. Like, at 42, that's completely, I have to stop out if this low does not hold. Like, this low must hold. There we go. We kind of unhalted there. Like, if this 42 low does not hold, that's your stop out point. Like, I think we're gonna hold, but I don't know we're gonna hold. You know, if that 42 does not hold, you have to stop out. Like, like right now, it's very dangerous. Of course, trading is dangerous. Trading is risky. Like, look, that's a nice bounce. I like the bounce. The bounce is good. Good bounce. It's bouncing. I'm still in. I'm still in at 45 average. I have 45 average. No, my data on Friday Thanksgiving is very bullish. When was last year's Thanksgiving? When was 2024 Thanksgiving? All right, I'm gonna look at my data because I have data for it was November 28th, 2020. So 11/28, 2024. 11/28, 2024. Let's see. Let me go look at my data. So I'll show you like what happened last Thanksgiving because I have data for that as well. Last Thanksgiving. Uh, I have the data. Now my data from last week. Well, let's see. So today is 11/28/24. There we go. See if we can find it. Search videos. There we go. I'm searching for what happened last Thursday. 11/28/24. I'm searching what happened last Thanksgiving because I have data back then. My dad is very bullish on Friday after Thanksgiving. There you go. Trades. All right, let me see what month was that in? Jesus Christ. That was on the 11th. 11/28. There you go. 11/28/22. 11/27/23. I have some stocks here. There we go. This is what happened last Thanksgiving. Look at the last Thanksgiving. What happened here? Calla happened last Thanksgiving. That's in 2022. 11/28. Calla happened last. There's Calla. That's happened in 2023. Let's see. Like I have data here from last Thanksgiving, and it was also when was Thanksgiving on 2022? 11. Yeah, we're bouncing over here at 42. They might turn they should turn it around here. Cala happened 5 to 17. That was in 2020 22 here. KTTA sucks, ONMD sucks. Like, look at that. We're bouncing off the level of 42. There you go. We're bouncing. If we make a higher high, it's all over. We're going back to highs. If it breaks 47, it needs to break 47. It's all over. Like, it's all over. That means we're going back to highs. So I don't have last Thanksgiving, but I remember historically, after a weekend of, of Thanksgiving, it's usually hot. I have it somewhere. I don't know where it is. I have so many dates here. It's ridiculous. 11/28. Yeah, I only have Cala here. When was Thanksgiving in 2024? When was Thanksgiving 2023? Because I'm pulling up the dates here. November 23. There we go. November 23. 11/23. No, I don't have that. I don't have when was Thanksgiving 2024? November 28th. I don't have it. I don't have the what happened last year on Thanksgiving. I have only 2023. I don't have Thanksgiving 2024. So I usually screen capture everything that happened. Oh, let's go. SMX over 47. We have higher high. Damn, I have so much data, it's ridiculous. Everything is dated by every single day for like the past 4 years. Every single day. I can tell you everything. Whether it's gonna be hot. Right now, it's hot. Right now, if this ticker goes to 100, we're gonna be in such a hot market. You're gonna be begging to be in the chat room. You're gonna be there. You go, going up. SMX. All right. Yay! Higher high! Yay! Oh my God. Let's go to 100. See? That's diamond hands, bro. Diamond hands. Diamond hands. This is why this is why I charge so much for my courses. Because it's so good. This is why. This is it. All right. So my long area was 44. Let's do it already, right? So 44 was the long area. Right now, I'm just, my first target is 55, next target is 65, and the next target is bonus. Like if I can get like $80 out of it, oh, I'll be very excited to trade next week. I'll be very excited to trade next week. All I need is 80. All I need is to go to $100. Then I'll be very excited to trade next week. I'll be walking around all smiling. Oh my God. Let's go to $100, bro. $100. I'm heavy on this ticker. I'm heavy. Heavy, 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 heavy. Yeah, I threw everything. I sold my house, remortgaged my house, sold my cars. I sold the Lambo. I sold everything. I just bought this one, right? Or if I can get like in the 80s, oh, that would be great. All right. All right, $50. I mean, this is gonna grind till 1 o'clock. It's gonna grind till 1 p.m. Holding strong. Holding strong. Wait, I'm holding it all. Hold it all. Da-da-dee. Good thing we didn't go under 42. If we went under 42, I would have been like, shit. And then I'd be like, have a big loss. Like if it went under 42 in SMX, I'll be like, shit, I'm in trouble. But when was Thanksgiving in 2022? When was Thanksgiving in 2022? November 24th. I don't have November 24th. The day after Thanksgiving. November 29th. 11/29/24. 11/29/24. All right. So I did trade a ticker. UMOC I traded at 11. That was 11/29/24. Where's that? So I did trade a ticker here, UMOC. Um, what's UMOC did in 2024? UMOC. Let's see what the UMOC did. UMOC did pretty good. What was the other Thanksgiving? 11/24. I don't have that. 24 and 11/25. 11/25/22. 11/25/22. That was Ayuda. Diamond hands, bro. Diamond hands. Diamond hands. Let's see. Over 60. Let's do this. Over 60. Like I traded both Thanksgiving and I'm looking at 20% gains, but that was not 11/23. Um, all right, let's get over 50 now. Any day now. KTTA is coming back. VWAP reclaiming. No, the trading stops at 1 p.m. No after hours. You gotta sell by 1 p.m. Like 1 p.m. is your sell. 1 p.m. everything stops. All right, we're still watching SMX. KTTA came back. I'm telling you, next week is gonna be busy as hell. If that thing goes over 60, it's gonna be busy as hell. You're gonna have so many plays. You're gonna be grasping for air, man. Like as soon as I feel rested, and I have, the one big mover, I know it's the market is gonna shift on me. I feel pretty rested. If this gets over 60, we'll have very hot. Look at the overall market. The SPY is just flying here. The SPY is setting up for a Santa rally. This is a Santa rally. Look, we've been going straight up for 5 days. This is called a Santa rally. Santa rally and probably a January dump. This looks to me like a Santa rally. Overall market, Santa rally mode. And then we're probably going to be dumping in the SPY in January. Let's go SMX. That's my strategy here. Once over 50. Let's see. It's kind of wedging. Is it not wedging? Is it wedging already? It's kind of wedging here. That's a wedge. Like once over 48, we're gonna break out of the wedge. This thing is trying to trap shorts. I think it's trying to trap shorts. If I were honest with you, it's trying to trap shorts. That's the strategy. Like I don't really usually buy day two shorts, but day two continuation like this. But this is not a day two continuation. This is more of a day two continuation after a cold market combined with a Thanksgiving break. You're combining Thanksgiving and you're combining a day two. And you're combining the first big mover after a cold market. You're combining three things today. That's why I'm buying it, because and I'm combining my data because every Thanksgiving, every every day after every year after Thanksgiving, there was some hot momentum. So we're combining all these things together. My data that Thanksgiving, the day after Thanksgiving is hot. My data that, lately has been a cold market. So this can be the first mover, and all this data combined, we should get over 60. Let's do this, MX. Come on. It's wedging. It's actually, I think what it's doing is price neutralizing. If I had to guess, right here is doing price neutralizing. Because you can see that there's low volume and it's holding. This is a price neutralizing candle. Like price neutralizing volume. Like when you get something like this, you see there's literally no volume and it's going sideways and it's making wedges. That means the price is neutralizing. New buyers are stepping in, and they're gonna take it over 49. Once over 49, we can halt up a couple times and we go over 60. Let's go over 49. Over 49 is wedge pattern. There you go. Wedge broken. There's the wedge breaking out right there. You see the wedge? That's a clear as day wedge. That's a clear as day wedge. That's a breakout of the wedge. See the wedge? Look at the wedge. Look at the wedge. We're wedging out of we're coming out of a channel here. That's a breakout on the front side. And that's also coinciding with the round number of 50. So once above 50, we can get into a halt up to 55 where I'm going to sell a third, and then I'll sell another at 60, and then another at 70. It's kind of like what I think is going to go. That's a wedge setup that happened here. Let's do this. Yeah, nothing else is running. KTTA doing nothing. ONMD doing nothing. So I'm officially long from 42. Officially long heavy from 44. Long heavy SMX 44-ish. Long heavy 44-ish. There we go. There you go. 51. Haha, 53, 53, 54. Oh my God. It's working. Oh my God. SMX halting up. Dude. It's fucking working, bro. Oh my fucking God. I loaded a shitload at 44. I loaded like a lot of shares. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. Long heavy at 44. I don't doubt it. We're going to like 60 today. Today I might be up six figures. Six figures. Six figures. Oh my God. Oh my God, today I'm gonna be up like 6 figures. Oh my God, halt it up. All right. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, I can't stop laughing. Oh my God, I'm heavy as hell. But that's being good, bro. Oh my God, that's just too funny. That's being good, man. Like eventually you'll get it. Takes a while for you to get it. So why trading is hard. You have to show up and do the opposite of what everybody's doing. You have to bet big and do the opposite on what everybody's doing. Well, you've been bleeding up. Most of you guys are just bleeding up for the past. Um, all right, where's my first target? You've been bleeding. Over trading in a cold market. Over trading in a cold market. All right, so it's gonna unhalt at 9, 20, 11, 32, 53. So that's the area that I need to take. So I'm up 20%. I will sell a third. Selling a third. Sold a third at 54. I'm gonna sell the rest, sell a bit more at 60. I'm taking profits along the way. Whoa, is that a you sell candle at 60? Shit. So I should have taken a lot more off the table at 54. Taking profits along the way. So my best trade was selling at 55. That's a re there we go. We're kind of coming back there. So that was my long at 42. And then my first target was 55, which I sold half. And now we're halted down. All right. So I'm glad I took some out there at 55. Cause now we're halting down. Are we halted down really? That can't be right, right? Like I needed to take another piece there at 58. I wanted to take another piece there out at 58. Like it's becoming volatile as shit. Alright, let's see it back to 55. Looks like we're halted down now. It's all over the freaking place. It's all over the place. These tickers are all over the place. It halted down. Yeah, it's a good thing you took profit. You gotta take profits along the way. Like if I'm long at 44 and it goes to 60, I'm technically up 33%. So from 44 long to 60, 60 minus 44.5 equals 15% divided by 45. I'm technically up 34%. At 60, I'm up 34%. 4%. I needed to sell more there. I needed to sell more at 59 SMX. Because at 60 from 44, 45 average, I needed to sell more there. So my problem was not taking profits enough. I took some profits, but I thought maybe I should have taken it. Maybe I should have taken like 3/4 out there. Maybe I should have taken 3/4 out in SMX. Because if I bought it at 44, it goes to 60, that's 34%. Maybe, looking at my data, I should have taken maybe 60% out, not a fourth, not a third. I should have taken more out. I should have taken like 60% out. But it looked like it was about to freaking fly. Did it not? So this ticker, we're just gonna be holding it up here. We still got about an hour and a half. I'm planning to stream till about 1. Cause I am planning to. We got the Santa rally going up here for the SPY. So that's good news. Like usually if you have a Santa rally, you'll get some small caps going. Usually that's what happens. All right, 9:40:30. So right now, let's see. Oh. So we should bounce off here. This is the area of bouncing, 45 or whatever. Oh, dude, I found my thumbnail, man. I finally found my thumbnail. Oh, I found my thumbnail. Like I'm just hanging out doing my thumbnail right now. Because we're still. Dude, I got such a sweet thumbnail, bro. Like my thumbnail is like the shit. Like this is ridiculous. Like the thumbnail that I had before. Hold on, live creating. Where did I put that? Hmm. We're going back up to break 60. It's doing a 3 time a charm pattern. It's doing a 3 time a charm pattern. Oh man, I found this really kick-ass thumbnail. Like my thumbnails, like if I can get the perfect thumbnail, like look at my thumbnail, look at that. That's just killer thumbnail. Look at that. Look at my thumbnail, bro. Look at that thumbnail. Look how nice that thumbnail is. It's perfect. It's perfect. That's a good thumbnail. Look at my thumbnail. Check out my thumbnail. Oh my God, like I worked my ass off for that thumbnail. Like initially, my thumbnail was not that good. Oh my God, that's just funny. All right, how high does this piece of shit go? We go to 60 already? It's almost like 1 a.m., 1 p.m. Let's go. I have to eat. I have to do other things as well. All right, look at that thumbnail. That thumbnail is the shit. Like I'm actually skinnier in that picture. Like I think I'm 7 pounds skinnier in that picture than I am now. I'm a big fat. I'm big as fuck right now. I'm really fat. Too fat. I'm too fat. I'm really fat. KTTA sucks. ONMD sucks. Actually, I didn't. I traded KTTA. I kind of lost on KTTA. I don't know how the hell did I lose? Because it went from 130 to 180, and I did nothing but stream. How did I lose 10 cents on this ticker? I was, oh my God. I was just averaging up. That's how I lost. I was averaging up. Don't average up. I'm just I'm just holding SMX here, getting ready for 3 timer trying to break 60. We're gonna spike up to 75 to 100. Then I'm gonna lock it in and I'm gonna make 6 digits. That's my plan. 6 digits incoming in SMX. 6 digits are just getting deposited to my account. Target over 60. Like I'm telling you, once you go through my data, which is like really freaking long in the course, you'll see that this pattern shows up multiple times. I think this is a 52-week breakout. Because is this a 52-week breakout? Kind of is. It's a clean chart. It's not really a 52-week breakout, but it's a clean chart. So that's kind of similar. Yeah, that's a better thumbnail than the other ones. Like so far, I locked in a 20% win. I'm just holding this puppy to go to the moon. What do you think I'm manipulating it? So right now, I'm waiting for over 60. Waiting to go over 60. I'll sell it before 1 p.m. We're gonna wrap up the day. Oh my God. This is a long stream. I know. I'm tired already. I'm actually very tired on my stream. I'm actually tired. I know, I'm tired. Wanna go eat, wanna go drink coffee, do other things. We'll be streaming for 2 hours and 42 minutes. That's too much. The only reason I'm streaming now is because that's when it moves. This is when it matters. You've been sitting on your ass for 5 weeks losing money, and I just show up the day after Thanksgiving and make 100K. This is the most ridiculously job in the world. Cause you have 5 weeks of nothingness and no home run opportunity, and I show up and I bet big on the one that matters, which is SMX today, and then I make my yearly's profit. This is a retarded job. This is a freaking retarded job. Because the more you try doesn't mean the more you win. You're paid based on accuracy. You're not getting paid based on, just because you show up and lose money. You're getting paid on accuracy here. This is you just like I remember what is it? Steven Ducks makes 2 trades a year. 2 trades a year. What does he do with his time? He waits for SMX to go up from $6 to 200 so he can short it. He waits for those 3 opportunities a year, and I wait for those 3 opportunities a year to buy them. I'll buy the fuck out of them. I don't care. There you go. We're going over 60. All right, back up. All right, so logging in the third at 57. Or maybe I should not have sold. Let's see. Do I have any sell orders in it? No. So I'm writing 70% of my position now from 42. Still in at 42 SMX. Holding 7/10 of the position. I'm holding 7/10 of the position. I don't care. I'll hold it. I need to sell a little bit at 62, and then I'll sell all over 70. All? I'm not selling it. I'm not selling it. I went through my course. I go through my I go through my data, and I sell my, you know, I'm not selling it. I went through my data, and you need to sell like half when you're up 20% and half more when I'm up 40%, and then another half when I'm up like 60% or higher. Like I asked AI to rate all my top trades, and he said clearly that I'm selling my, these home run opportunities like this, like SMX right now, I'm selling them too soon, and I'm not betting enough on them. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking at my data and I'm betting a lot on these and I'm holding them longer. That's kind of like what my data says, because you can see right here in my 52-week breakout chapter that go to my website on my course. If you go to my website on my course, you're gonna see right here. I used AI to help me, and right here it says right here it says I don't know where I read it. Um, I read it somewhere here to sell half at 20%, sell the other half at 20%. Um, but I don't know where I read it. It's not here. It's another slide. You have to go through my course. You have to go through my course. I don't remember which one it is. Is it the daily breakout? I think it was the daily breakout course. Like if you go look on my course book. There you go, book. I'm looking at the book. If you go look at my AI right here, and you go through my breakout strategy, average percent gain, day too short. Is this it? I don't remember if this is it or not. Anyway, I read it somewhere that, once I find the first big mover, I'm supposed to hold a third for half, sell a third when I'm up 20%, sell another third when I'm up 40%, and sell another third when I'm up 60%. Uh, Selling a bit more. Damn, I don't know. I'm still waiting for the 60 push. Yeah, these are crazy candles, that's for sure. We hit 60 and we back to 53. It's a short squeeze that's happening here. The shorts are piling in at 60 and they're kind of washing it out, and then they're pretty much the longs are buying the dip. That's kind of like what's happening here. The longs are buying the dip, and the shorts are hammering it at 60. And no, my plan is to let it ride. My plan is to sell a bit more at 59 and then sell a bit more at 62. Oh my God. There we go. So I'm gonna be streaming till 1 a.m. 1 p.m. we're gonna be streaming. Nah, I'm holding mine because I want to sell over 60 here. Right here, the reason I'm long at 44. I want to sell over 60. At least half out over 60. Like I might sell, if I sell half before 60, that's fine. But I want to sell more over 60. Like 65 to 70, that's what I'm looking for. Like 65 to 70. Like the other half, I'm looking at 65 to 70. Like right here, between right here. This is my target. 65 to 70. Maybe it gets to 90 on this pattern. And I want to leave at least 1/10 there just in case. Like 1/10 in there I have to leave. Um, I'm not selling it. I'm selling half at 59. This opportunity shows up once every 2 to 3 months. I'm betting the fuck out of it and I'm holding it. When it breaks 560 soon. We got till 1 p.m. Okay, so now I'm down to half. We're down to half. We're gonna wait. Yes. 2 months. The shorts are getting eaten up alive. Shorts die today. All shorts die today. Short sellers dead. Uh, we're gonna wait till over 60 and we're gonna wrap it up. There we go. It's coming up to 60. Come on. Let's load. Let's Let's get a nice halt going here. Yeah, we're approaching that 60 to break. There you go, 62. You made a new high. There you go. Here comes the short squeeze. We're halted up. We're gonna halt up here. Halt it up, baby. Oh man. You can't sell it too soon, man. You can't sell it too soon. You lost your position. 70's coming. You have to fight your impulses. Fight your impulses to trade. I'm holding half. I'm holding half. I locked in half and I'm holding the other half. Look, my P&L looks like a phone number, bro. Look, 136514. Look, my P&L looks like a phone number. Oh my God. Cause course. If you go through the course, you'll know why I held it. You go through the course, you know how rare this opportunity is. Let's see. 131. That's a nice trade there. I'm holding half. Close P&L 52. Total P&L 136. 136K on this ticker today. 136K. 136K on my ticker today so far. 136K. Oh. All right. 12:05. Yeah, I've been streaming at it for 5 hours here on YouTube. I mean, I've been streaming for 5 hours with one person watching me. I don't care if it's one or a million. You will know why I held. All right, let's see this. All right, my second target is going to be 64. So I'm planning to take half out at 64. $64 to $67. That's my target. If it gets to 80, that would be freaking amazing. Crap. Halt down. Crap. It's down. Oh, come on. It didn't hit. It hit 63.88 there. Crap. I have to wind down my position. I have to. That's a fake out right there. That's a fake out right there. We did a fake out of 60. Lock it in. Out. 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 103,774. Sold all. 103,774. Closed. No position. Sold all. I thought it'll go higher. Sold all. That was a fake out, man. I'm bouncing out of here. That was a fake out. We should have went to 65. Let's see what all my man, that was crazy ass trading today. It ended up being sold all. SMX. It was a great trading day. Damn, I was pretty good right here. Yeah, it was a fake out. I was up 140 at one point. You gotta take it. I was up 140 at one point. Yeah, can't wait them all, right? 100, 103. Not the greatest, but I guess you know, I did hold above 60 if I could have made more, you know. 11, 28, 25. One. I actually do have two losses, but those are minor. I have like KTLA and KTLA was also red, but it's like 300 there. I didn't trade KTLA with size. So we're gonna wrap it up. That's a wrap. Like right here, we should have broken 60 and we should have went over 68 or something. Oh, we did not. So I had to lock it in. 11, 28, 25. So this is kind of like how everything happened here. This is 11, 28, 25. Good trading. Good trading. Sadly, I had to log it in. That's a fake out. I have to log in that fake out there. Yeah, it did move 33%. Crap. Is it gonna break out now? I can't risk rebuying that. I'm not gonna risk rebuying that. Is it gonna go over 65? I bailed. I bailed because we made a new high and we came back down. Like that's what you should be doing. We made a new high and we came back down. Now we're going. Like that dip, he really scared me. Like I know it can go up to 65. But I had to sell. That dip scared me out. I sold too soon again. Yeah, I didn't even get any 59s out. I kept thinking that if it breaks like I kept thinking like if it breaks like 59 or 60, we're gonna go up to like 65. That's what I thought is gonna happen. Okay. Um, so we're gonna try to stream a bit longer here. We're kind of done with the trade. That was a good trade. That was a great trading day. That was a good trade. How much did I risk? I risked around 5,000 shares. 5,000 shares at 44, 44. No, I had a bit more. I had 10,000 shares. I had 10,000 shares. I had 10,000 shares. 10,000 shares. It's a lot of shares. Definitely a lot of shares. That's a good setup. That's what you should be betting on. The trick is not, the trick is to avoid your losses, avoid a cold market. Show up when it's hot and bet big. That's the trick of this profession. The trick is to show up and bet when it matters. Because most of the time it doesn't even fucking matter. Yeah, well, I gave it a chance over 60, but failed. So I did give it a chance to go over 60, but failed. It's just becoming choppy here at 60. Like once I saw three times the charm over 61, we had this rejection candle. I had to walk out. You have to walk out the position. It's not like I sold it too soon. It's just the price action told me to sell it. Like I would love to sell this in the 70s, but the price action is very hard. It's very volatile here. Maybe it'll go towards 70 or 80 as, 1 a.m. approaches. But right now, based on that 1 minute 61, you see when we hit 61 the third time or fourth time here, and we had an immediate rejection, you have to bail like that, you know, that's what you should be doing there. Because yeah, but what if what if that was the top? What if that was the top? Dum, da, dum, da, dum, da, dum, da, dum. So we got about 45 minutes till the market. Yeah, we're gonna. So next week, guess what? Next week is hot. Like next week is gonna be pretty hot. Like because this ticker ran from I don't know $6 to 63. This is gonna be a hot week. Like next week, get excited because we're gonna have volatility. Like next week it's gonna be volatile as shit. So get excited about next week. So same routine applies. Try not to trade before 9 on Monday. I'm sure it's gonna be busy before 9 on Monday. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I trade between 7 and 11. Um, so no, look at that. Look at that. If I haven't sold that, I would have gotten caught in that candle there. See? So that was a good sell. Good decision to sell. SMX flush candle. Like SMX flushed candle. That's a flush candle. Like it's just stalling out there at 64. It's stalling out there at 64. See, it's stalling out at 64. Yeah, because they crash. That's the reason why. That's a good trade.